Before we dive into the story, let me ask you something. Ever felt like your mind is so cluttered with thoughts that you can't focus, can't breathe, can't find peace? Most people try and fail, never learning the secret that changes everything. But what if I told you? This one forgotten story holds the key. If you're curious to unlock this, stick around, because this might just shift everything you thought you knew about life. Once, in a village hidden deep in the shadow of towering mountains, there lived a young man named Kai. He was sharp-minded, yet burdened by an endless swirl of thoughts. Kai's mind was never still, forever jumping between regrets of the past and anxieties of the future. His restlessness consumed him. One day, Kai overheard travelers speaking of a legendary monk who lived in solitude atop the highest peak, known only for revealing the elusive path to peace. With curiosity sparking his weary soul, Kai decided he would seek out the monk and unravel this secret for himself. After many days of treacherous climbing and navigating untamed wilderness, Kai finally stood before the monk's humble temple. There, sitting cross-legged with a calmness that radiated from within, was the monk, eyes closed, lost in deep meditation. Kai, filled with hope, approached him with respect and humility. "Master," Kai whispered, bowing low, "my mind is in constant turmoil. I've come to learn how to silence the storm within." The monk, slowly opening his eyes, smiled a serene but knowing smile. "You wish to empty your mind?" the monk asked, his voice gentle as a breeze. "Then let me show you." The monk led Kai to a small courtyard with a stone fountain at its heart. The fountain was full of crystal-clear water, its surface shimmering in the sunlight. Beside it was a small cup, not large enough to hold more than a few drops of water. "Your task," the monk said, "is to empty this fountain into the cup without spilling a drop." Kai hesitated, staring at the impossible task. How could such a vast fountain be drained into a tiny cup? But, without questioning further, he picked up the cup and began. Hours passed as Kai worked, carefully scooping water, drop by drop. But no matter how much he removed, the fountain remained full. Frustration welled up inside him. His hands trembled, his mind grew heavier, and soon, it felt as though the very weight of his thoughts was drowning him. The monk watched quietly, his gaze piercing but compassionate. Finally, he stepped forward and placed a hand on Kai's shoulder. "Why are you struggling so hard to empty the water when you've yet to empty your mind?" he asked softly. Kai looked up, confusion clouding his eyes. "Empty my mind? I don't understand." The monk gave a knowing nod. "To complete this task, you must first let go of the weight inside you. Let go of your fears, your regrets, and your need to control the outcome. Focus only on the present moment. Nothing more, nothing less." Taking a deep breath, Kai closed his eyes and tried to release the frustration building inside him. Slowly, he let go of his worry. He stopped counting how many scoops remained, stopped thinking about how impossible the task seemed. Instead, he focused on the feel of the cool water slipping through his fingers, the sound of each drop landing gently into the cup. And then, something unexpected happened. As Kai's mind stilled, the water began to move more effortlessly. Each scoop felt lighter, and soon, the once impossible task became seamless. Drop by drop, the fountain drained into the cup, as though the universe itself was conspiring with him. With the last drop, Kai stood in awe. The fountain had emptied, not by force, but by flowing with ease. The monk smiled knowingly. "You see, Kai, when you free your mind from the clutter of fear and doubt, you become one with your actions. And in that unity, nothing is impossible. The peace you sought was never far. It was always within." Kai nodded, his heart swelling with a newfound understanding. From that day onward, he carried the wisdom of the monk with him, knowing that the key to tranquility was not in the absence of struggle, but in the art of letting go. And just like Kai, the real secret to peace isn't about controlling everything. It's about releasing control, letting the present moment guide you.